Hello and welcome to another video of English. Today we will refer to creative writing, and this video will cover certain topics which appear in standard 6th, 7th and 8th. So let us begin the video. Today our topic of discussion is picture composition. This is our first topic. So let us see what picture composition is. Picture composition generally develops the skill of observation in students and enhances their ability to analyze a given picture and write about it. That is, children, you will be given a picture. You will have to see the picture, observe all the details in the picture, and you have to understand the picture, what it is trying to tell you. So, your skill of observation and your ability to analyze depend on this picture composition that you are about to do. Okay, so composition means when you are going to write about this picture in your own words, when you are going to compose in your own words something about this picture. So in order to write an effective picture composition, the basic need is to understand the topic. So whenever a picture is given to you, you need to look at the picture, see what is given in the picture, and then you need to understand it. And once you understand the topic, you may express your views on the topic. That is, after you see the picture, after you have observed all the details, तुमने सब देख लिया है, तुमने जान लिया है क्या नहीं है, then you can write in your own words. Okay? Now let us see how we can attempt to write a picture composition. So there are a few things which you need to remember. What are the 5 things that you need to remember? 5 most important things are: number 1, setting; number 2, purpose; number 3, action; number 4, conclusion; and number 5, emotions. ये emotions, this part is optional, but the first 4, setting, purpose, action, conclusion, these are very essential for picture composition. So what exactly do we mean by setting? Setting means where did the story take place, that is place, कहाँ पे हो रहा है action. Number 2, when did the story take place? So is it daytime, is it afternoon, is it in the evening, is it at night, is it in the midnight or in the early morning? When is the story taking place? Who was the main character? That is, how many figures can you see in the picture? Is there a boy, is there a girl, grandfather, grandmother, 2 figures, 3 figures, 4 आदमी, 5 आदमी? Is there a crowd? According to the picture, whatever is given to you. What was the main character doing at the start of the story? Means when you see the picture, what is the character? If there is one character or if there are several characters, what are those characters doing? So what, when, where and who, these are these comprise of your setting. Means it will tell you more or less about the picture, what is going on. Next comes purpose. Purpose meaning what did the main character want to do. So with what purpose is the main character there present in the picture? क्या करना चाहता है? Okay, action, क्या कर रहा है? What did the main character do? Okay, and after this we have our conclusion, that is what was the result. That is, it means after we have seen where is the action taking place, who all are there in the action, who is the main character, why is he there, what action is he doing, and as a result उसने जो किया उसका नतीजा क्या हुआ, what was the result. Okay, and this emotion part which we had seen earlier, what lesson did the main character learn, we can also draw a moral from the picture. Okay, so these are a few points which you need to remember. So first thing is the setting, when, where, who and what. Okay, second is the purpose, why the main character is there, क्यों आया है, थर्ड इज एक्शन, वो क्या कर रहा है, एंड फोर्थ इज उसके कुछ करने से क्या रिजल्ट आता है. ओके, सो दीज आर द few things which you need to remember in mind when you are given a picture on which you have to write a few lines. Let us see an example. See, a picture will be given to you like the one below. You need to observe the picture carefully. ध्यान से उसको देखना है क्या है क्या नहीं है, and then you have to write a few lines describing the picture. So see this picture before we read the paragraph which has already been written. See the setting. Where is it taking place? It looks like it is taking place in a garden. Okay, so at what time of the day? Probably it's in the morning or in the evening. It is taking place. How many characters are there? See, there are 5 characters. There are 2 girls and there are 3 boys. What are they doing? The action, they are flying the kites. So there is also a dog which is there. Okay, so all these things you need to see, the setting, the purpose, they have come to fly the kite. एक्शन क्या कर रहे हैं? काइट फ्लाइंग कर रहे हैं. एज अ रिजल्ट क्या होता है? वो बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. द रिजल्ट इज they are enjoying, they are having a good time. So did you see how I applied all the 4 elements which we saw in picture composition, how to do picture composition? So let us read this paragraph which has already been written after carefully observing this picture. It is a splendid sunny day and the birds are chirping. Okay, so the park is as clean as a whistle. So it's a very nice clean place. The setting, the time has been given when sunny day. The setting, that is the place, has been given. There is a charming dog. Now we are coming to the characters. There is a tree which is as tall as a tower. There are several kites in the sky. The grass is green. There are 2 splendid girls. There are 3 dashing boys flying kites. So see, one by one we are coming to the details of the picture. So first we looked at the what time of the day it is. Then we looked at the surrounding. Park है, नदी है, ground है, क्या है. Then we came to the boys and the girls. We saw the kites. We saw the dog. We saw the grass. We saw the tree. So one by one, each and every detail has to be observed by you. You need to be very, very careful about this. So there is one girl who is watching the colorful kites in the sky. She's sitting on the bench, and all the children, all the 5 children along with the pet dog, they are all having a fun-filled time. So this is how a picture composition is done. Now this composition, this picture has been given. You need to see this picture and write a few lines about it in your own words in your own English notebook. Okay, so you need to see what all are there, what are the details, what time of the day, where it is taking place, who all are there in the picture, what is the purpose, what action is going on, and what is the result. All these things you need to observe in this picture. Our next topic of discussion is paragraph writing. What is paragraph? Now children, you all are acquainted with what paragraph is. I think you have written paragraph since your first standards. So paragraph is very easy. Again, just for your revision, we'll do paragraph. So paragraphs are comprised of sentences, that is, they are made up of sentences but not random sentences. Means each sentence is connected to one another and it is related to one central topic. So a group of sentences organized around a central topic. In fact, the main rule of paragraph writing is to focus on one idea. So children, one paragraph will contain only one idea, and that paragraph will include sentences only on that particular idea. Okay, you cannot write sentences related to other topics in that particular paragraph. So how do we write a paragraph? Obviously there are 3 essential elements that we need to remember while writing a paragraph. So one is the unity, second is order, and third is completeness. Unity means all the sentences should be related to one another. They should explain and revolve around that one central topic. Number 2 is order. Order meaning it should follow a particular pattern giving you introduction and then slowly giving you one by one the details about the central topic and then coming to the end of the topic. You cannot write the end first and then the starting line and then again one detail and then again the ending line. You cannot write like that. Okay. And completeness meaning that paragraph should have the beginning and the end of the topic within itself. You cannot continue one particular idea throughout 3-4 paragraphs. It is better not to do that way. Okay. How to write a paragraph? Now see, there are 3 essential things again apart from unity, order and completeness. What are those? First is your topic sentence. What is the meaning of topic sentence? Topic sentence is the first sentence in a paragraph. Okay. It introduces the main idea of the paragraph. So you have to summarize the main idea of your paragraph, make clear what your paragraph will be about. So if you are writing about, say, anything, for example, forest fire. So you can write your topic sentence can begin with forest fire is a deadly thing. It can begin like that. Okay. So topic sentence will definitely introduce the main idea of your paragraph, what your paragraph is going to be about. Number 2, supporting details. So that is you are adding details to your idea which you have introduced through your topic sentence. जो तुमने पहले सेंटेंस में लिखा है कि तुम्हारा पैराग्राफ किस बारे में है, अभी उसके बारे में यू गो ऑन एडिंग डिटेल्स, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन. ओके. And closing sentence meaning the last sentence and it repeats the main idea of your paragraph. Closing sentence मतलब अब तुम्हारा paragraph end होने वाला है. Okay. So your paragraph will contain the topic sentence which starts the topic. It will contain supporting details which will add details to the topic, and it will, number 3 is the closing sentence which will close your topic and it will complete your paragraph. Okay. Let us look at an example. Canada is one of the best countries in the world to live in. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. Canadian cities have many parks and lots of space for people to live. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. So see, the first line which is marked in yellow, that is your topic sentence. मतलब वो बताता है कि ये पैराग्राफ किस बारे में है. So what is this paragraph about? Canada is one of the best countries in the world to live in. Meaning this paragraph is going to be about Canada. In the following lines, we get to know about the healthcare system of Canada. We get to know about the standard of education in Canada. And also we get to know about how Canadian cities are maintained and how they are managed, right? So 3 details we have got about the country Canada, and again the last sentence which is marked in red, it is your closing sentence. See, it is again repeating the first sentence. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live in. So it is closing your paragraph, it is closing the idea about Canada, and it is making your paragraph a complete one. So paragraph need not be too long. Again, 2 sentence or 3 sentence paragraph is not allowed. So paragraph needs to have a reasonable length, maybe 7 to 8 lines. Okay. So first line will be your topic sentence, then it will be your details, and thirdly it will be your closing sentence. Okay. I hope I am clear about this. So that ends our discussion on paragraph writing. Now what you need to do is, again there is another homework that you are being given. So you need to write a paragraph on how you celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi during COVID-19. Okay, very recent topic. I am sure you will not have any trouble writing it. So write this paragraph and the picture composition in your English notebooks. Now Other topics which are to be revised for creative writing. So these topics, story writing, comprehension, essay writing, letter writing, all these topics you have been doing since your standard 4th and 5th. Okay, so these things we, you will, maybe you will get it in your exam as well. So try revising these topics. Story writing, comprehension, you have been doing comprehension since ages. Essay writing is also very easy, and letter we have already done in standard 5th. So please try to go through these topics as well. And with that, we end our discussion on this video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.